If you're on the run, or just staying home, if you're with some friends, or just all alone, have a cup of coffee or tea, if you please, and listen to me today on Aaron Coombs Cafe. Hey there, you're listening to Aaron Coombs Cafe. I'm your host, Aaron Coombs, and here I am with my special guest, my brother, Mark Coombs. How you doing tonight, my son?
Good. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty good. We're just enjoying some few beers. Click, click. All right. So this will be my second video podcast and second episode with my brother. You might know him from Boobs and Beer. All right. So, what are we going to talk
I
about
guess
today?
we can start off by saying we talk about how pretty much most major sports are back on the go right now. I watched the Jazz and Pelicans play earlier. Jazz won by 2 points, two free throws at the end there by Mitchell. Funny enough, Roy Hibbert and Donovan Mitchell were the first two NBA players to get COVID, and that's pretty much when they had their freeze on the season, right? They seem to be doing pretty good there now.
I'm hoping, I guess, Raptors are going to be playing this Saturday, is it?
Saturday versus Lakers, yeah. And
So-
actually, funny enough, Lakers are currently playing the Clippers, so both the LA teams are playing each other right now.
Big game, big game. Are you going to put a cardboard cutter yourself in it or no? How do you feel about sports going on with no fans in the bleachers?
I don't know. It's somewhat awkward. Like I was watching the Blue Jays earlier this evening as well. It is, it's definitely awkward, but you get over it pretty quick. The same thing with yesterday evening. I watched the exhibition, a couple exhibition games, Montreal and Toronto. And then I watched some of the Edmonton versus Calgary. Oh, sorry, that was the evening before. And that was the one preseason game that they have now. And their 2014 tournament starts on tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
So there'll be a lot of NHL games on the go as well. But yeah, you get over the no crowd thing pretty quick.
But what about Drake and Sobreros? What are we going to do without Drake?
Now,
Is Superfan going to be there?
no,
No?
he can't be there.
He never misses games.
He can't be there. Nav is his name, isn't it?
Hmm.
To get back to the baseball, what Fox Television is doing is they're having like digital crowd,
Yeah.
digital sound put in on their Major League Baseball program. So I don't
Like
know.
a
I don't know.
sound of applause?
Yeah, I don't know if that's. I don't know if that would be better or cheesy. I haven't seen it yet, so I haven't saw it on. But I guess I'll have to check it out. Give
So-
my Fox just for a laugh.
It'd be like watching Big Bang Theory. This is when you have to laugh.
Yeah.
What? I got to laugh
That's
here?
right.
All right. And, well, let's talk about summer. We got a cabin trip coming up, but we also had a good game of pool last night. Was it?
Yeah, we played some pool. We had boys' night out. Me,
Boys'
you, and
night?
Elliot. I don't know if we're allowed to mention him on the show.
Oh, we're not sponsored
That's
by
not
Elliot, but
We had a nice evening and
Yeah.
bit of pool. It's nice to get out and play a bit of pool. It's been a long time since I've played. I played a little bit of pool, but not so much that it was a good time. I always enjoyed some pool.
yes. Me too. And a cold beverage of sorts.
And too bad we didn't get out for bowling.
No.
Do you have any days? Are you left in Grand Falls, or when you come back from your trip? But that's pretty much it.
No days off, just practice. No, I'll be leaving there tomorrow, depending on the weather. I hope it's not going to be raining too much. Then I'm gone till the 6th, which is... I'm kidding again. What's 6th? Thursday?
So what day do you go back to work?
I go back to work for, I think, 11th or 12th. I go back the day
so you have
before.
a couple days. Maybe we'll fit in some.
The
bowling.
weekends are my busy periods. That's why I'm doing this video. What day is this?
This
Friday.
is technically Friday now. Yeah.
I usually do them on a Sunday and get them out on Mondays, but here we are doing another early one, so that's all we can do.
Okay, so we'll talk about sports.
Talk about
Calm down a bit. I can bring up the movies. Calm down a bit on movie watching lately. It hasn't been. There's been more opportunity to do other things, so I haven't been watching as many movies.
I watched Dark Waters. Was actually a good movie with Mark Ruffalo, and he did it's not a documentary, but it's very much like a documentary because it's always
Based on a true story.
based on true story.
From the director of Spotlight.
and it's got talk about I won't give out too much information, but it talks about Teflon and the DuPont company and about the poisoning of the water and whatnot. And it had the what's his name from Shawshank Redemption.
Tim Robbins. I don't even seen it. I know Ordinary. Like what the heck?
I know all sports too, though. Like like that guy that shoots the puck. Mm. So you're a Habs fan, right, Mark?
No, I'm an Ottawa fan. We didn't make the 2014 cutoff. We're so bad that we're not even in the tournament.
But are we?
But we did get... Montreal are playing Pittsburgh in the best 3 out of 5.
Très bon. All right. And we could talk about... when we were on the last podcast with Mark, we talked about the horror movies we watched. So I heard that you said your buddy suffered from COVID, but he's back good now.
Oh yeah, the Joe Bob Briggs, the host of Joe Bob Briggs' The Last Drive-In, he recently came forward and said that he had COVID there not too long ago, but he got through it no problem. So he's doing pretty good, which isn't bad for a 67-year-old man to go through that without really, anything too bad happening to him. That's good.
Is he from Texas? No.
Yeah, he's
everything's bigger in Texas.
If I'm not mistaken, he was born in Texas but raised in Arkansas.
All right. And I heard you're gonna be a double uncle. Is this a true story? Double uncle.
Can't get enough talking about that. Yeah. Yeah, double uncle. So far, it's one niece, and you and Laura still up in the air.
We're a surprise.
So we don't know. So
the baby wouldn't cooperate.
Could be
That's it.
2 nieces. Could be a niece and nephew. We'll see.
Yeah.
Should be interesting. A few babies on the go.
Just as long as happy and healthy. The old saying. I got the old carrier and all the dirt bags and everything ready to go. Hopefully I have the patience and the sleep and the nappy.
Lots of patience, bud.
Lots of patience.
Hope you don't mind a few restless nights.
Some Axl Rose playing. Need a little patience. All right. We haven't written down anything or what we're going to talk about, but that's okay.
Keep going.
We'll keep going.
Music, listening new?
I've been listening to a lot of Run the Jewels. I heard it. Mark referred to them, but I like 2 or 3 songs. I was like, this sounds like Ice Cube. I was like, no, he don't sound like Cube at all.
Doesn't sound like Ice Cube. Ice Cube doesn't have a southern accent, first of all. And his flow, his cadence, everything doesn't sound like Ice Cube.
I'm listening to New Jelly Roll. I don't know if you guys know him.
Do you listen to New Logic yet?
I listened to first 4 songs, I believe. I only just downloaded it.
So he's saying that he is going to... He's going to retire. This is the last album. He just had, talking about uncles and babies and stuff, he just had his girl just had a baby, and he said after this is it. This last album at 30 years old. Now, as far as rappers retiring, this has been going on for years. Like, Dre said he was going to retire, and then Jay-Z said he was going to retire multiple times. Jay-Z said he's going to retire, I think, for the last 15 years pretty much, but he hasn't. So, hopefully Logic follows suit and keeps producing material. I can see where he's coming from because, if I'm not mistaken, last year he came out with 3 EPs. Now, even if he just put out 1 album a year, or 1 album every couple of years, it's lower the amount of content you come out with. That would be,
or even do like features.
Yeah.
Speaking of Drake's is better on features.
Funny enough, Logic doesn't have any features on his new album. It's just him and the producer. That was it. There's no features.
All right. I was hoping to get Eminem on this episode today, but couldn't show. No.
Earlier today, Snoop said Eminem's not even in the top 10, and without Dr. Dre, Eminem, no one would even care about Eminem, which is ironic to the fact that if Dr. Dre didn't have his input with Snoop's career, you could say the same thing about Snoop too, right?
Nowadays, everyone want to talk. They got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move the lips. Like, hey, I don't know if I can.
Did you hear the track "Still Is"?
Still is, no.
Oh, okay, so basically he samples Still Dre, and it's a pretty good track. I don't mind a bit of Wiz Khalifa.
Have you ever listened to NF? His name's Nathan. He's another white rapper.
Not too much, I don't think.
Most of his stuff is depressing, and he doesn't swear in all his albums, so that's about one rapper I know who doesn't swear. Besides Will Smith, he's like.
Will Smith. We can talk about him. Did you hear the Entanglement interview or anything from that?
him and his wife. He's like, "Oh, we had a slight break, and she was having an entanglement." And he looked at her like, "Entanglement? Yeah."
It was so sad. It was kind of upsetting to watch.
Yeah, and you never hear about his older son that from the previous.
No, I think he kind of stays out of the limelight.
Oh my! Another drink. 1 second.
You gotta wait till the show's over.
No.
Cup ahead.
I wanted all the foam, all this foam. If you're listening to this on audio, just picture a lot of foam and a little bit of beverage. Brought to you by Cardio Coombs Cafe. All right.
How about did you watch the Eric Andre stand up?
No.
That was awesome. It was hilarious. I love Eric Andre. I actually went back last couple nights and watched the old Eric Andre episodes.
Jim Jeffries is the last one I seen.
It's funny because I haven't seen that one. I've seen Eric Andre, but I haven't seen Jim Jeffries. I do like him too, so I'll definitely put that on my list.
And as much as I don't find what's his name again on every Adam Sandler movie,
Rob Schneider.
He's not the funniest, but I still want to see his stand up coming up in I think August 11th. I've been watching a lot of food shows on Netflix, of course.
Oh, okay.
And the new Zac Efron show. I don't know if you've seen that. He goes around the world.
Sure enough.
He's like, is this sufficient? I don't know if this is good enough for the world, but here's my nips. No. I like the couple first episodes and going to Iceland and how so far ahead they are with everything and steam powered, wind power, and cooking and making bread throughout the sand and everything. It's all heated up naturally. Yeah, pretty cool.
Right on.
After this COVID, if you could choose anywhere in the world to travel to, excluding Gander, where would you go?
New York. New York's always my dream location for a long time. Just for growing up seeing it on TV and film for all these years. It would be really cool, I think.
What season? Would you like to see like during the winter time or like summer? I like to see during like the lighting of the tree and stuff, but
now the funny thing is the lighting of the tree, our aunt Kim and Uncle Cliff were actually there for that, and supposedly that's a bit overrated because you're only allowed to go so close as tourists. You're only allowed to go so close to the tree. They weren't able to go too close to it, so they're trying to say that's not what's cracked up to be. I mean, personally, I'd probably go for summer because I just like summer.
Yeah. And you try the pizza?
Try all the hundreds of places.
All the pizzas? Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely would have some pizza.
One of my favorite places I went, well, Rome, of course, and St. Lucia. And I liked Oahu, Hawaii was one of my last trips. My baby moon, they call it, I guess, honeymoon last trip before you're having kids. And I don't know what's going to happen after they have the baby, if we're going to do many travels, or if we'll be able to anyway. And hopefully the vaccines or whatever's going to happen in the future happens in good timely fashion.
As of right now, big events and trips and stuff like that, probably not even waste your time thinking about it right now because it's going to be most likely be a while before any of that stuff goes down. That's the sad reality of it.
Yeah, people getting their cruise ships canceled now. I was like, well, you can't really blame it because it's not safe right now.
Yeah.
And you're talking about opening up schools and stuff, and there's still kids down in the States and stuff getting sick now, and it's very sad. Luckily, we only got, 4 cases in the past week?
4 cases, and 3 of them are in the same small community.
Yeah, so as long as we keep our distance, keep everything clean and whatnot. Make sure you got a different sticker on your cup, so you know which one's yours. All right. What else? A couple more topics before we go. Here comes the cat. Ashy cat.
Does Ash want to say anything?
Ash, you want to say something? No, he's pretty shy.
He's confused.
Well,
I think this is good. I hope we just keep it like this, a quickie now. I think we're good.
Just a quickie?
We'll say goodbye.
We'll just say goodbye. Bye for now.
Bye for now. Have a good night. Or
Remember,
morning or afternoon or whatever time you're watching this.
anytime after Monday, and I'll be out east again and doing a cabin trip and enjoying myself safely and relaxing in my hammock, of course. Hopefully there's no flies around and have a nice fire. Hopefully the weather's good.
Yeah, for sure.
Alright, well, stay tuned, stay happy, and stay healthy. Until next time, bye for now. And again, Mark Coombs, thanks for joining me.
No problem. Had a great
Hope
time.
to see you again soon.
For sure.
Na zdrowie. Cheers. See ya.